presents Melody FM 100.7 Ibadan.
100.7. 100.7.
FM.
Reset one of your presets for your hit music now. 100.7
Melody FM 100.7.
Newest radio station is 100.7. What's the big difference? I guess you're just what this. A mighty biggest music library. 100.7. We play anything.
Let's do it.
This morning I came with a heavy heart. A heavy heart not because I lost someone, but because I'm a concerned Nigerian and because I want a better Nigeria. What is happening in Benue is becoming an embarrassment to an entire global community, not just to Nigeria. But unfortunately, it's as if the people concerned are not feeling concerned. I'm talking about those at the top, those at the helms of affairs of this country. Seems not concerned with what is happening. One of my guys, who is an eyewitness, sent me images, sent me actuality reports, and I couldn't help but shed some tears when I was counting children that lost their lives. At the point we were counting and it got to 45, I couldn't see I had to stop before it spoiled my day. Are we going to be going this way? Is this how to go as a nation? We have a president, we have governors, we have senators, we have honorable members, we have House of Assembly members. Are we supposed to be living this way, for God's sake? How are we living this? I'm sorry I'm bringing this on a Monday morning. But it's a disturbing issue. It's highly disturbing on a Monday morning. Man, this is pure genocide. But now it's unfortunate that the government is not even seeing it that way. Because when President Bola Tinubu's media team issued a statement yesterday, what they issued was an insult, an embarrassment. Of course, it was like playing on the sensibilities of majority of Nigerians and even Benue people. We'll get to that at 9. That's what we're looking at 9 o'clock this morning on the People's Assembly. What is the way forward? What is the way forward? Somebody said, as it is right now, we should go the way of everyone having his own gun now. Everyone having his own arms and ammunition because the government cannot protect us. We should also do like China. We should do like America and some other countries of the world, especially Turkey. In Turkey, buying a gun is like buying pure water. So they say we should go that way. Since government can't defend us, can't protect us, then let us begin to protect ourselves by getting arms and ammunition. I can buy a gun, let me go and buy it. Is that the way to go? What a nation. So sad I'm starting this morning this way. I'm sorry. But let me say good morning to you. I'm just down. If you've seen what is happening in Benue, you will be down as well. Unless if you don't have heart. But when you still have hearts within your system, you will definitely be down. Good morning and welcome. This is Melody 100.7 FM, Melody FM in Ibadan. It is Melody Sunrise, where we bring sunshine to your life this morning. On behalf of the team, Daniel Adeyemi, the sports here, Bobola Gufemi, the sport bam bam. Of course, Moses is taking care of everything that should be taken care of in the engineering department. My name is Pretty. You call me the finest, and it feels good to be here this morning. You know how we do it every morning. We bring you the very best of inspiration, very best of fun on the radio. We have sports coming through at 8:30, newspaper headlines coming in a jiffy, and of course, People's Assembly, where we'll be dissecting the security situation in Nigeria. At 9:30, I'll be joining here by mechanics, and of course, I'll be looking through on the mechanics lounge. And after that, we celebrate those celebrating today on Melody Surprise. So this is how we roll every morning. Good morning and welcome this beautiful morning. Join us on social media. We're streaming live on facebook.com/melody100.7 FM. Drop your comments there as well. I'll be reading them. And you can also follow us on all the social media platforms. On Instagram, YouTube, and X, it is at Melody100.7 FM. And on Facebook, on TikTok, it is at _Melody100.7 FM. Good morning and welcome to the show. Let's go this way, and at the other side we're looking through newspaper headlines this morning. Early in the morning, DJ Hassan alongside Pato Rankin. Good morning, welcome.
Yes, Rankin, what I say? As we step in at the club, DJ play the rubber dub. Hype man for the job. We not ready for sick up. Let me see a sexy girl. Love the way she dancing. I want to see this girl, cause I feel like dancing. If you go, I go, share you go. Before me know the girl I wine a boo. If you go, I go, share you go. Before you know the girl I wine a boo. Early mama, the girl I want it. Early mama, she said she want me to give her. Early mama, yeah, I say she I like it. Early mama, anytime the sun shine. Early mama, DJ Hassan self they play. Early mama, she said she love the DJ. Early mama, where they give her that vibe she want. Early mama, early mama, I'm giving my heart to you to be the owner. The top anybody with a student to come up. Baby, I wanna take your love into the corner. Promise to give you anything where you wanna. Remember me, I remember you. You missing me, I'll be missing you. You kissing me, I'll be kissing you. I place no other girl, I'm loving you. Remember me, I remember you. You loving me, I'll be loving you. You missing me, I'll be missing you. I place no other girl, I'm loving you. I go, share you go. Before me know the girl I wine a boo. If you go, I go, share you go. Before you know the girl I wine a boo. Early mama, the girl I want it. Early mama, she said she want me to give her. Early mama, yeah, I say she I like it. Early mama, anytime the sun shine. Early mama, DJ Hassan self they play. Early mama, she said she love the DJ. Early mama, where they give her that vibe she want. Early mama, early mama, baby just open and close. Your love make me feel overdose. To you girl me just want propose. Buy you love for flower, buy you love for rose. If you go, I go, share you go. Before me know the girl I wine a boo. If you go, I go, share you go. Before you know the girl I wine a boo.
You know how we do it. It's on disputed. DJ Hassan, we part of Rankin. There we go. It's Shamu. There we go. Boomba.
All right, DJ Hassan, my boy DJ Hassan alongside Pato Rankin doing the beautiful one. Early Momo this morning Early Momo, we have started discussing insecurity. What a country. Early Momo, God have mercy. God bless us. God help Nigeria. Let's go straight to the dailies now and let's see what the dailies are saying this morning. This morning I have the Daily Sun with me, the Daily Trust, I have the Vanguard, the Guardian, of course the Daily Post as well as the Punch newspaper. I'm taking them one after the other. Let me begin with headlines from the Punch newspaper for this morning as we look through these developments here and there. The banner headline, we're talking insecurity. It is still, everyone is just quiet somehow, and it's about 2027. We're talking people dying in Benue, and we are reporting 2027 everywhere. Well, that is the situation right now. It's as if even the media is not concerned anymore. Maybe the media is tired of reporting the same thing every time. But the banner headline on the Punch newspaper this morning says Tinubu 2027, Tinubu Shetima Alliance under fire. 2027 Tinubu Shetima Alliance under fire. And you also have this one. Dangote launches nationwide fuel distribution amidst a tanker blockade. And 3.6 billion naira grand rent FG in last minute talks with embassies. Appeal court nullifies Emefiele's assets forfeiture. And Iran strikes, kill 5, injured 92. Israeli rescuers say. That's another wala everywhere. Israel and Iran are doing their own. We still have Russia and Ukraine doing their own. God have mercy. 14 arrested after protesters set truck driver ablaze in Benue. Hajj scam. Kwara begins investigation as governor refunds victim. And you also have this one still from the Punch newspaper. Bauchi CP mourns as about to wed DPO, 2 friends killed in crash. Nigerian hairstylist arrested in India with 1.8 billion naira worth of drug. 2 arrested for possessing stolen cement trucks in Anambra. 2 arrested for possessing stolen cement trucks in Anambra. And one-way driver kills tricyclist in Lagos road crash. Italy-bound passenger arrested with drugs hidden in winter jacket. In business, your firms unveil cyber defense system for fintechs, others. And still from the Punch newspaper, you have strategies for building enduring business brands. I take you to more political stories. Still from the Punch, you have there is no opposition. APC controls all. Sure. God sent me to fight cultism, says Okwebolo. Senate pledges electoral reform, constitutional review ahead of 2027. Tinubu's reforms prevented Nigeria's economic collapse. Senator Adeola, ex-APC governorship aspirant, berate earlier over Benue killings. And you have in sport again, Olise frowns at foreign coaches, and Quadri shatters records at Prime Atlantic squash tourney. These are the major headlines in today's Punch newspaper. Quickly now to the Vanguard newspaper. And for headlines in today's Vanguard newspaper, you have the banner headline says Benue killings, outrage as the protesters block roads. Yes, I saw the protest yesterday, and of course, very dark man also joined in the protest. He said he didn't know there was going to be a protest. He just came there. And at the end of the day, he was part of the protest. Okay, Israeli-Iran conflict. Marketers hike petrol prices as crude oil hits 74 barrels per day, $74 per barrel. $74 per barrel. That's another thing that Israel and Iran want to cause now. So we still start having fear going up again. God have mercy. 2027 APC governors, NAS caucus want retention of Tinubu Shetima ticket. And you have this one still from the Vanguard. Trump suggests Iran-Israel needs to fight it out to reach deal. Trump, this man. Okay. And police arrest suspected killer of Minnesota lawmaker. And one-way driver kills tricyclist flees scene last month. And Israel-Iran conflict, marketers hike petrol prices. Okay, you also have this one. The implication of Israel-Iran war. What are the implications? Israel-Iran conflict. Trump warns Iran not to attack. And reps to convene legislative dialogue on national security architecture. Benue is bleeding. Oguche writes, Tinubu demands urgent action. Art is my place of solace. Bukola Sanu. Kwara State First Lady supports evolving heritage art. Okay, more stories from the Punch. You have this one. Fake opposition. Shure explains how APC controls PDP, LP, others. 2027, this is Obi, Atiku, others coalition is different. The long ones. 2027, this Obi, Atiku, others coalition is different. The long ones. Weekend leads former PDP governors to Tinubu. And you also have this one, reps to NGE convention. Amola Oshoba, Ugochukwu, Obaibuna, Momo, lead editors to Enugu. These are the major stories you have on today's Vanguard newspaper. Quickly, I take you to the Daily Post newspaper now. And for headlines in today's Daily Post newspaper, you have the banner headlines. Suspected herdsmen strike thief community in Nasarawa, kill village head, abduct others. You see, I just came in this morning with Benue and the killings that happened over the weekend. Now the breaking, this one is just happening, and they are telling us all the way from Nasarawa again. The village head has been killed. Another thief community in Nasarawa state. And we are presidents. God have mercy. Okay, moving on. PDP crumbles in Lagos as top leaders dump party for APC. And Benue massacre. Governor alias PSA sacks chief of staff CPS for joining protests. Okay. All right. Benue crisis. Tinubu orders security action in Benue. Task Governor Alia with reconciliation. And moving on, still from the Daily Post newspaper, driver burnt alive as Benue protest turns chaotic. Police makes arrests. And NAPTEP to embrace computer-based test in examination. This according to the registrar. And Benue massacre, protesters tried to attack deputy governor. Police on using tear gas. How we are protecting Abia farmers from attack. NSCDC. Benue killings. The police arrest 14 over protests in Makurdi. Adeleke vows to punish radio stations define broadcast codes. Which one is it? Is it the NBC director, or is it the one that will sanction them? Okay, Tinubu endorsement. It's joint ticket. Ignoring Shetima, not in APC interest. Bashir Ahmad. Okay, and you also have this one. Deputy Ebonyi Rep Nwaboshi defects to APC. Wow. Expect more defections from APC. Cross River PDP chairman Ikem Ekiti PDP stakeholders vow to salvage party win governorship election. 2027 a crisis looms in APC as Zulum leads protest over endorsement of Tinubu without Shetima. Ekiti PDP stakeholders vow to salvage party. And Israeli-Iran conflict. CPPE warns of mixed impact on Nigerian economy. Dangote refinery dumps marketers, begins direct supply of petrol, diesel to heavy users. And you also have $30 billion GDP in Nsukka zones comparative advantages underutilized. Chamber of Commerce. In sport, you have Ajayi set to join Hull City on free transfer. And Euro Under 21, 4 teams qualify for quarterfinals. And Club World Cup, we've never won it before. Vinicius rates Real Madrid's chances. And Ballon d'Or 2025, French people worried over Dembele winning award before Mbappe. Toko Ekambi is the one talking there. These are the major headlines on the Daily Post for this morning. Okay, from there, let me move you to the Sun newspaper this morning. And that will be the last paper for review this morning, talking about the Daily Sun. For headlines in today's Daily Sun, you have these headlines there. Benue killings, 10 Nigerians if you are overwhelmed, Apostle Suleiman to FG. Nigeria's $1 trillion economy, target threatened by unchecked import surge. And this one, okay. FG, NECA back ILO's bid on formalizing informal sector in Nigeria. ILO reaffirms support for advancing social solidarity economy in Africa. And you also have Benue killings. Okay, 10 Nigerians if I took that earlier. INEC, Yakubu's clamor for new order. Anambra election, Soludo's edge and opponent chances. APC's 2023 Muslim ticket was deceptive strategy, Bishop Idowu Firon. 2027 opposition leaders parties adopt a new strategy. APC Northeast meeting ends in chaos as Shetima's position faces threat. I can't trade my mandate for bowl of porridge. Edo lawmaker vows to remain in PDP. ABGA reps, Assembly lawmaker, others defer to APC in Ebonyi. Senate marks a meeting with focus on electoral constitutional judicial reforms. And Dangote Refinery deploys 40,000 CNG tankers to boost nationwide petrol diesel distribution. And Nigeria needs good governance to curb illegal fishing, harness marine wealth. Captain Ebu Belgu. And Awoshika launches African marketplace Dubai to deepen regional trade. These are the major headlines on the Daily Sun newspaper, and by extension, the major headlines on the newspapers that we have before us this morning on Melody Sunrise and Melody 100.7 FM this beautiful morning. All right, thank you so much for being there. Still, let's take a breather. After this breather, I'll be joining in here by my guys as we'll be looking through the ever exciting water sport. The Club World Cup is hotting on. Of course, everyone is feeling the heat right now, and we'll talk more on that one very shortly. Atletico Madrid playing crazy kind of football that no one understands now, and is leading them nowhere. Okay, what's the solution and what's the way forward? We'll get to that very shortly. All right, let's have this breather, and we'll be back very shortly. My name is Pretty, and still with you this morning. The finance is here. Let's work hard for our money, and this is D-Large.
Chris Street, D-Large. Them a lie to me. Let my friends talk to them. Them a lie to me. All of them talk to them. Them to me, girl. Let my friends talk to them. Them a lie to me. All of them a do me one them to me, girl.
You can tell you say it's I don't like you. Yeah, I don't like you. Make you just do what you sabi do. Do. Nobody for the jungle. This life be where I rumble. Make I tell you what I want. One life, no another one. Yeah. Nobody for the jungle. This life be where I rumble. Make I tell you what I want. One life, no another one. I work hard for the money, gone. I work hard for the money, yeah. I work hard for the money, gone. Hard for the money, yeah.
Girl, let my friends talk to them. Them a lie to me. All of them talk to them to me. Girl, let my friends talk to them a lie to me. All of them a do me one time to me. Girl, let my friends talk to them a lie to me. All of them talk to them to me. Girl, let my friends talk to them a lie to me. All of them a do me one time to me.
Suffer day, poverty no good oh. Suffer day, poverty no good oh. Say nobody go tell you what I want. Nobody go tell you what I want. Say nobody go tell you what I want. So make you reason oh. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money yeah. I work hard for the money gone. I work hard for the money, yeah, yeah. Make it in before you go, bunny. Olo ship, I wanna go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go buy for me, yeah, yeah. So make it in before you go, bunny. Olo ship, I wanna go over me. I get a nigga where go die for me. I get a goosey where go buy for me, yeah, yeah. I work hard for the money, gone. I work hard for the money, yeah, yeah. I work hard for the money, gone. I work hard for the money, yeah, yeah. Nobody will tell you what I want. Nobody will tell you what I want. So nobody will tell you what I want. So make you reason go, go. Nobody will tell you what I want. Nobody will tell you what I want. So nobody is tell you what I want. So make you reason go. Girl, I'm a friend, look at them, them a lie to me. All of them, look at them, them to me. Girl, I'm a them, them a lie to me. All of them, them a to me. Straight to me, girl. Them a lie to me. All of them a to me. Straight to me, girl.
Melody FM 100.7.
Newest radio station.
Dama papo de bori mi sọ̀rọ̀. Mo ti mọ alájà péjú, mo ti mọ dẹ́dọ̀ọ́lá, mo ti mọ ọba ẹlẹ́gùṣí, mo ti mọ Dangote, mo ti mọ Májálá, mo ti mọ Bàdó, mo ti mọ Odógún, mo ti mọ Obio, mo ti mọ Dangbana, mo ti mọ Olúwa ló ṣe yìí, mo ti mọ everybody, yo.
Sports CI is here as well. Sports Bam Bam looking going Nigerian way this morning. What's up? How you doing?
All jiggy.
You say what?
All jiggy.
All jiggy.
I don't know what tone is that.
Which one is all
you have to be careful right now, you know.
Which one is all
jiggy? I mean, does that sound like what? What does that mean?
I mean, looking clean and fresh.
Okay, clean and
just
fresh.
like the way Finest is wearing a fine song.
Okay.
Shades. You understand?
Don't go there. Don't go there.
All Chelsea.
You're using it to cover our sadness.
No.
Nigeria is bleeding.
Oh, I don't know he's wearing a Nigerian jersey.
Yeah.
So when you guys have been talking since morning, you're just saying that.
It's not the original one. That's
What do you mean?
It's not the original one.
Which one is the original?
It's not the original. That one.
It has badge, NFL badge.
You see it's NFL. Abi?
Which one is NFL? It's NFL now.
The other Victor doesn't actually care. His own career.
But they've been training so hard. I saw them training some guys and grassroots guys.
I think that's what they enjoy. It's always good for them to come home and to mix with these guys.
You guys don't know what they miss. See, wait until you travel out and see what these guys miss. If you travel out of Nigeria, you're missing Nigeria.
Yeah. And it's the same reason why, for me, I think for them it's worth it. Whatever they miss, you come back home with loads of money. So all the guys that train with them, I'm sure all of them will collect something now.
Before
I think that's where they feel like king.
And that's what
I wish some of the guys can actually talk to them and say, Baba, please make the move that will make us proud now.
You know, playing in Europe, you don't get to have holidays like that. But these moments are the ones that you share with your friends.
Thank God they're not playing at the Club World Cup.
Yeah, and most of them are enjoying it, playing with friends. I saw the goal Siemens scored, what a banger. And I think with the friends, they just show that they are
for them on a permanent deal. And one of the conditions, which is the major condition, is actually for them to sign the Rosen of France, former Bayern Munich's player.
Yeah.
I mean,
why would signing someone be your own yardstick for remaining at the club? Is that a good condition?
I don't yet know how true that is, but if that's true, then Osimhen must be really overplaying his hands right there. Because if you're doing that, you're making yourself look like you've got a stake at the club, which no one is bigger than the club. I mean, only Cristiano Ronaldo did that, and even Al Nassr at first they didn't agree with him. You don't get to tell your owner the one that employs you what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, like me telling GM that I need you to employ someone and that's
I need you to sack Bobola.
I need to pack you, like I wish I can do that. I need you to fire Bobola and employ somebody.
Bobola is giving me problems.
And who is that person? I mean, really, it's a very long shot for him, but eventually I feel like he's in the driving seat right now between really when it comes to relationship.
Giving is a big challenge to Napoli in a bid to sign the Nigerian. We understand that they are pegging it around 60 to 70, and Napoli are saying they can't pay such an amount of money. I mean, is Lookman that expensive? Is it too expensive for 60 to 70 million? I mean, for someone, the current African footballer of the year, within that price range, is it not even cheap?
60 to 70 is decent because over the years, for Ademola Lookman, he's just having a great season. I mean, talking about how he's been emerging, he has not been consistent. He's had so many struggles, most especially when he was at England, Everton, and Fulham. He struggled really, but now he's having the best of the season. You know, one thing about foreign clubs is they look at your previous season. How consistent have you been? Look at Victor James Osimhen. Ever since he's been moving, it starts and it gets better. Yeah,
they don't look at what you did last season
alone. So I mean, that's not how the market value emerges. So for Ademola Lookman, I think this last season he did well, but over the years he's not been that consistent. Even though some people say that he should come and prove doubts wrong, I just want him to remain at Serie A where he's comfortable. Last season he scored 15 goals for Atalanta, and for me that's decent. African Cup of Nations did well and all of that. So I want him to steadily continue with all of these stats that he has improved. Hopefully he makes that move to Napoli once again and prove doubts wrong.
And also, just to chip in, I feel one of the things that players need to learn, Nigerian players need to learn, is how to leave a club when the ovation is very loud. I mean, Osimhen missed that the season he won the Italian Serie A with Napoli. Would have been the best time
clubs were looking
when
for
they were looking for you everywhere. And now go on his side, he was able to do the same thing.
And at that time, his rise was about 120 million.
Yeah, what was the time for you to move? But Napoli, didn't make it easy for him. But now this is the best time for him now again. And I don't think after the second chance, I don't think he's going to get the third chance. But talk about this Lookman, I feel like it's not the same thing as the season he won the Europa League for them.
Yeah.
I mean, he scored 4 goals in the final.
3
goals in the final. That was a historic season.
Never from this aspect that maybe they are not getting very good offers.
No, I feel like
Ronaldo got good offers. The likes of Eden Hazard got good offers.
I feel like any one of them would have gotten a very good offer in those years. Like after winning Napoli, Scudetto for Napoli.
But you know that getting good offers also one of the determinant factors is the kind of agent you have. And I've always said our players don't have good agents. The agent don't know their job.
I think sometimes it's greediness because agents are demands for percentage, which some of their family members will say, come on, what is percentage? We know what to do. But agents have one of the things agents do for you is connection. They know who to call. They know how to get your name into the news. Like this guy on social media that always give the news and all of that on transfers was saying some agent will tell him, talk about my players.
Yes, now they
pay this guy.
They pay.
I'm sure people is paid. Bellingham started with that. Now he had to fire his own mother. I mean, mom, it's Real Madrid we're talking about here. My mother can be going there with emotions.
Yeah.
I need someone with a clear head. Someone that can be very, very business like. And really, seriously speaking, I wish these guys actually know this is one in a lifetime opportunity for them, and they don't blow it away.
Okay, we'll do. Let's see how that pans out. According to my guys here, hope they don't blow it away. That's what we wish for them. We always wish the best for them, but it's one thing that I wish you the best, and you don't wish yourself. Okay, let's talk about another man now from Nigeria. We see him as one of our best when it comes to centre backs. Oluwasemi Ajayi, most people know him as Seyi Ajayi. This guy has never been lucky to play for a good side, even when we see him that he's good. Now all City
they have guys they pay on social media to put their names out there and everything. So easiest way to lose your account right now. Easiest way to lose, if you want to lose your account right now, just go to where they are talking about Osimhen and drop something very. Like one of the things I say, just drop it there.
Yeah.
They are going to report your account.
Like what you said last week.
Like what I said last week. Go there. They are going to come to your DM, cause the hell out of you, report your account.
But what's the implication of all of this? I mean, as you said, social media hype and all that.
Yeah.
Is that where we are in the Super Eagles?
Exactly. I mean, that's what speaks for us right now. We hype our
players. We don't get to speak the truth again.
Yeah, we think that these players are good, and meanwhile they're not good. Don't give them too much hype. Allow them to play a decent football. most of us, we expect so much from them. Meanwhile, what they can offer is so limited.
Most of them
So
are
we
on
need to
their,
calm
they
down.
send their OP account.
They need to calm down.
Brother here, he's the only one wearing. I know now.
Black, complete black.
And I'm wearing the eagle is there. The super eagle is here. No problem.
Okay, let's talk about the Club World Cup. We saw an embarrassment yesterday. I don't know who brought this one to the Club World Cup.
No.
They just came to embarrass their continent.
No, I don't think that's the word.
Oakland City. Okay, what was the word?
Nah, the word is not embarrassment. I feel like that is
battered,
no, not actually. I don't feel very. I feel like that's what Club World Cup should give you.
Yeah.
Because where are these guys coming from? Most of them are pharmacists. One is an attendant. I mean, these guys are not professional. They don't even collect any money.
Yeah.
So, I mean, for them, they only collect $90 for travel allowance to just come. And you know, after the game, they were still smiling like, "Wow, I get to shake hands with."
That's their own.
That's what I believe the FIFA Club World Cup. You ever play the games? You were talking about Osimhen in a game he played with the guys at home. Professional can be very ridiculous, but wow, if they handle you.
Yeah, even in the university, let's take universities that been around here. When normal departments play the school team, you will see that difference.
You see the difference.
So, I mean, not to talk of professionals.
Guys that train every day, twice a day.
So I don't blame Auckland City, honestly. I think it's well deserved.
Okay.
10-0 is even too small.
They have to save their face.
It could have been worse.
It could have been worse.
I mean, really. I'm sure people must have called
but then it gets to show how some of these leagues are. This Auckland City, they were champions.
That's where I'm going now. You see where I'm going.
That's why
You call them attendant. You call them attendant. You call them baba. But they won their league.
From which country? That's the most
New Zealand.
important. New Zealand. How many population?
So kudos to PSG because that team, I just love that team.
They're just coming out
the
of
way they play good football.
They're having the best feeling of their life.
Having everything together. And yesterday we saw young guys are coming and they still made made changes in Bayi and some of these other guys, Kangin Lee, who scored the penalty right there, Mayulu. And I mean, they just have a very good squad depth, and these guys are young.
May give it to Vitinha again.
Vitinha,
that boy is something.
But I think it's very good for FIFA right now that the guys that they expect are doing very well. Bayern Munich have won their game, PSG have won their game, and now Man City and Chelsea will play next. That's what they need. A very tight second round, very tight quarterfinals. And eventually people will turn on their attention to the FIFA Club World Cup.
Okay, for other games that went down, of course, Palmeiras played a goalless draw with Porto.
Yeah.
I think you guys talked about these guys on Saturday.
It was incredible.
Botafogo, Seattle Sundowns, 2-1. Of course, that's how it ended. So today, the big game's going down. Boca Juniors will be playing Benfica. That will be at 11 p.m. The Chelsea game is at 8 p.m. And Flamingos will be playing Tunis. Esperance de Tunis. That will be at 2 a.m. tomorrow. When we come at 6 p.m., we'll be looking through these games and much more. We saw our man, Anthony Joshua, is like, is it you or who said it on Saturday that the guy should just forget about boxing?
We agree on that.
Yeah. You should forget. I think he listened to you, Egbon Aburo. Which
Egbon now?
Is he Egbon? Everybody's Egbon. He said.
I don't believe all these things you are saying. No.
It's your younger brother now.
How? Because he said he's 27 or 21.
He's 35.
35. So he's actually not my younger brother. He's actually maybe a little bit above me, but
Bryce, big up to Sports Bam Bam because Sports here can now go and take a deserved rest. Because like who want to finish inside the studio.
I need to escape the studio.
Yeah, all right. Thank you so much for being there. And of course, you guys for all you do. Big ups to you. All right, my name is Pretty Still right here. We're going to a place at the segment where we'll bear it all right now, very shortly. All right, because we are not happy with what is happening in Nigeria, the situation of our security system. We'll talk about that in the assembly very shortly. Okay, all right, in the meantime, let's quickly, let's go back to the deck right now. I'm talking about going back to the deck, brand new, yes. I told you that Ladipo is cooking a whole lot of new things. I mean, he gave us Olufumi with Style Plus, the remake of the Style Plus song just a few moments ago. Not too long he gave us that one, and he has come with another brand new song. I'm dropping it for the very first time right here on Melody 100.7 FM. I'm talking about Ladipo, brand new song, and he calls this one For Lashade right here. Keep it locked right here from Olufumi now to For Lashade. Ladipo.
Baby, steady. So long, don't get ready. You be my fall shawty, my fall shawty, oh baby. Standing by the shore now, permission to dive in. Dive in. Used to think real love is just about providing. Used to think real love is just about. It's in my nature, you see. It's the Nigerian in me. You would ask for presents. I'm thinking the one with receipts, never ending lessons. Now I'm fluent emotionally. You still haven't answered this question for me. Tell me what it feel like. Tell me what it feel like. Real cake, real dough. How it feel to be a real pie. Fine, babe. You know you a real pie. No, they do like you don't know, baby. I see the sweat dripping off your body tonight. And when it hits your waist, you turn that water to wine. You're my Sade, and even though this isn't a crime, you'll be wanted for life. I know feel like you, baby. So for this life, I go love you daily. You be my fall-out Sade, baby. My fall-out Sade, baby.
So this morning on Melody Sunrise, Melody 100.7 FM. Don't forget to follow us on all socials at Melody 107 FM, Melody 100.7 FM on Facebook. Now let's go to the segment where we look through issues all around us and we discuss it parliamentary style. Welcome to the assembly this morning on the People's Assembly. Your speaker is here and my name is Pretty, the finest, ready to keep it going this morning. I hope the honorable members are well seated. Now, if you're listening for the very first time, we discuss burning national or even global issues on the segment where we look through what is happening here, what is happening there, and we discuss it parliamentary style. Now, when we're discussing there, we do not speak dishonorably. We speak as honorable. That's why we do not use foul language. We don't abuse anyone, and we do not all the way from Benue State. I think it's not good at all. Remember, on Politics of Melody, I've treated this matter of Benue before, where we spoke with some of the stakeholders there, and what they told us, highly depressing and eye-opener, I tell you. So it's really a very sad situation. But now, what we're looking at this morning is the reaction that came from the presidency, because when the presidency issued a statement, what they issued was not really comforting at all. What they issued from the presidency is like Benue is there are two warring parties in Benue State, and when you have two warring parties, it means they are all using the same weapons. I'm using cutlass, you are using cutlass, and we are fighting. You are using gun, I'm using gun. But when the crying that followed the attack at the weekend in Benue State, a man lost the entire family. The man had 12 family members and he lost all of them. Another man was said to have lost several other things, his businesses, everything. They ransacked the community, killed them all. As we speak right now, dead bodies are still being counted, and we have had over 200 already counted. So what is the reason for all of these? And we have presidents in the country. And when the president finally issued a statement through the media team, it looked like an insult to the sensibilities of the people who have lost people. I'm telling you. Because what they said it was a reprisal attack. It's focusing on winning re-election. Is not doing the right thing to do. Kill them all. If it's to kill them, finish them all. But you can't finish them because you need them for election. Is what some people are saying. What do you make of all of this morning? Let's go to the phone line. 0702 520 1007 and 0705 507 1007. Remember, as you react, please do not abuse anyone. Do not abuse anyone. I know it could be touching. It could be very disturbing. But let's use decorum to solve the matter. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Honorable Speaker.
Good morning, Honorable.
A sitting president, less than even 2 years into office, they have already started campaigning for the next election. So at this stage now, they are only concerned about winning the next election, and not even securing the people. And that's why this policing, they have to learn to decentralize it. This idea of police at the